Dear kids, hope you all are well. So, welcome back to our online class. So, for today's class, I have chosen a topic, and of course, that is once again from your Active English workbook. And as it is about your Active English workbook, so what should we do? We should have our own books with you so that we can follow the instructions properly and we can note the answers down as early as possible. Okay. So here item number 33 and item number 34 in your Active English workbook, these two lessons are basically collaborated with each other. Okay. So I think that it was left behind, but now it's time to solve it out. So today that's why I have chosen this topic for you. So before starting the class, I request you to have your book with you and of course with your pencil and eraser. Okay, babies? So in this lesson, what we will get, we have to go through some of these question patterns. Like this is also in fill in the gaps type question, but here a picture is given. I mean a series of pictures. Okay, and you need to put the noun seeing the picture just under every question. You need to put the noun. Okay, what should we do? We should put the noun first. Okay. Suppose you would be asked like who is doing that, who is doing so, who is doing this. Okay, so when it is about who, then of course you know that while answering we need to bring the noun. If it is about who, that means we need to bring a subject, and of course it's a noun. So when we will put a noun, then of course we need to put an auxiliary verb. What? We need to put an auxiliary verb. Okay. So the auxiliary verb that is given in the question would be the same in the answer also. Okay. Suppose if in your question you are getting the auxiliary verb is, then in your answer you should put is. If you are getting are, then you need to answer the auxiliary verb are. If you got have, then you need to put the auxiliary verb in answer as have. So whatever auxiliary verb is given in your question, that would be same in the answer also. Okay. So all that you need to do is to indicate the noun. Okay. So now the noun first, then to put auxiliary verb that is also given in your question. Okay, babies. So without wasting any time furthermore, let us go through the text. So have a look on the board. Please match the writing in your book to this board. Okay. I hope that you all have your book in your hand. So please go through item number 33 and 34, and more specifically it is page number 43. And it is from which book? Active English workbook. Okay. So let's go over it again. So here, see, there are actually a series of pictures. In picture number 1, it's a lamp post. Okay. Here in the lamp post in your book, can you see this? Can you see any lamp post in your book? Yes. Okay. So in the lamp post, this is actually quite this looks like a lamp post. So in the lamp post, I tried to draw a policeman. In your book, you can clearly have a view of a policeman. As you know, Miss is not Miss actually is not a good artist like you. So actually, Miss just gave it a try. Okay, baby. So basically, he is a policeman. He is where he is in a lamp post. Okay. So then say then beside this picture you will have a picture of a car. Okay. In this car there are 3 people. Okay. They are in front of the car there are 2 person, and they are more specifically man. Okay. And it is a girl or a Actually, she was not a girl. Actually, it's a boy. Okay, it's also a boy. Though mistakenly draw it, so it's also a boy. Then see in here, it's a girl. Okay, at the last picture, it's a girl. In your book, you can have a clear view of 3 of the photos. Okay, okay. So now see, now we need to just mention the answer. Say in the very first question, what is given? The question is, who has a white shirt dress? Who has a white dress? Here the girl is already given. Okay, the clue is the girl. Now what should we put here? We should put here an auxiliary verb. So what is the auxiliary verb in the question? It is has. So if it is has, that means if has is given in your question as your auxiliary verb, then what should you need to do? You need to mention this has again in the answer also. Okay, so here the answer would be the girl has. The girl has. Please note it down. So I repeat the question. Who has a white dress? Who has a white dress? The girl does. That means the girl has. You wrote it down? Please note it down, babies. I am giving you time to note it down. Who has a white dress? Who has a white dress? The answer is the girl has. The girl has. Okay. I hope you note it down. You have already noted it down in your book. Okay. So now we can go with the second one. That means the next question. Okay. So have a look on the next question. Here the question is starting with who. So who has a white shirt? Who has a white shirt? Here D is already given. Here actually a boy is wearing white shirt. Okay, so we need to mention a noun. So the noun would be boy. The boy. What is the auxiliary verb in the question? Can you see the auxiliary verb in the question? What is the auxiliary verb? Is who the auxiliary verb? No. Is a the auxiliary verb? No. White? No. Shirt? Never be. So what's the auxiliary verb? Has is the auxiliary verb. So I already told you earlier that whatever auxiliary verb is given in your question, that would be the same in your answer. Okay. So here auxiliary verb has would be the same in the exam. So here if it is auxiliary verb has, then what should I put here? After the boy, we need to mention what? We need to mention has. Okay, the boy has. So who has a white shirt? Who has a white shirt? The boy has. The boy has. Please write it down. The boy has. Okay. Okay, I hope you are done with this. Now we can move forward to the next one. So the next one is, it also starts with who. So the question is, who is holding up his hand? Who is holding up his hand? So if we notice the picture, please look at the picture. Here who is holding the hand up? Who? The policeman, the man in the lamp. Okay, isn't he holding up his hand? Yes, so we can write the policeman. Okay, the policeman. Then we need to put an auxiliary verb. So what's the auxiliary verb here? In the question is. So I need to put here is. The policeman is. Okay, so write it first. Who is holding up his hand? The policeman is. Yes, we saw the policeman to raise his hand up. Okay, so that's why the answer is the policeman is holding up his hand. Okay, now coming to the next one, it is who is driving the car? Okay, who is? Can you see the question? Can you match it into your book? Okay, baby? So, who is driving the car? So, now it's about car. So, let us see who is actually driving the car. Here, in front of the car, the man is holding up the steer. Okay? So, that's why we can write the man is. So, here see, the clue man is already given. So, I need to put a D. Why I should mention the D? Because D is a definite article. Okay? So, the man, what's the auxiliary verb here? It is. So, the man is. Okay? Now, the next one is who has a hat? Who has a hat? Do you know what is hat? Hat means wearing of hat. That means it's a kind of cape. Don't you wear cap? Yes. So, who has a hat? Now, to answer this, we need to look at the picture again. Can you see any hat to anyone? Yes. In the first picture, see the policeman is actually wearing a hat. Isn't he? Can you see any hat? Okay? Yes. In the picture number 1, the policeman is wearing a hat. So, the answer would be C. Here we know that the auxiliary verb undefinite, undoubtedly the auxiliary verb would be has. Okay, so who has a hat? If it starts with who, that means it would be a noun first. So before pointing the noun, definitely we need to put what? We need to put a definite article. Okay, so the definite article would be the policeman. Please note it down. The policeman has. Why has? Because cause here has is already given. Okay. So who is pointing to the boat? See, at the last picture, the girl is pointing to the boat. Okay. So I need to write the girl. Now the auxiliary verb is. Okay. The girl is. So, who has a hat? The policeman has. Who is pointing to the boat? The girl is. Okay. Now, the last one is who is looking at the boat. Do you find who is looking at the boat? Here, see, the boy. Okay. So, we can write what? Please note it down with, please follow me. Write the first, then boy. Then what is the auxiliary verb? Is. Okay, the boy is. Okay, babies. So, see in classroom, many of you told me that miss, it looks like that the boy is actually pointing to the boat. Yeah, I also think that actually see, both of them are actually pointing to the boat, but more specifically the boy is pointing to the boat. Okay, and the last one is who is looking at the boat? The girl is. But if you think that no, the girl is actually pointing to the boat, then you can also write that. So no problem. Actually, the basic is about this lesson is actually where to put the auxiliary verb correctly and where to put the noun correctly. Okay, babies. So please click a picture of your homework and please submit it to our Google Classroom. Okay. So for now, that's all for now. We will meet very soon on the next class. Till then, stay well and take care.